Assalamu alaikum. You're welcome to class. In this class, we'll be learning how to cut jilbab or khimar, anyhow you know it. It is called Egyptian jilbab or French khimar, French jilbab. So, this is the pattern for it: the front, back, sleeve, and the cape. Now I'm going to take my fabric and cut out 12 inches from the 60 inches side length. The side length that is always around 60 to 62 inches. So I'll cut out 12 inches, and the remaining 48 or 50 inches will be used for the jilbab. So I'll just cut out the 12 inches now and use the remaining fabric for the jilbab. The fabric I'm using is 3 trousers in total. 3 trousers, that's 45 inches times 3. Now I'll measure the front measurement. I'll be measuring 64 inches. My front measurement is 62. Then I'll be adding 2 inches allowance, and I will notch it and cut it out. Then the remaining fabric will be for the back piece. The back piece will be longer than the front piece, as you know. It might be around 10 inches longer than the front piece, or not up to that, but at least 5 inches longer than the front piece. So I'll lay down the back piece and try to stretch it and make it equal. Just try to arrange it. And then I'll lay the front piece on it. Lay it and make it rhyme. So after laying the 2 fabrics on each other, the front and the back, I'll mark 4 inches wide for the head circumference. I'll mark only the front, 4 inches, and 6 inches for the depth. I'm just going to mark it and connect the 2 together. So I'm just going to draw a line, like a V line, because the hijab is a V neck. So I'm just going to mark it and cut it out. I'm cutting only the front piece alone. I'm not cutting it with the back, so please note. And then I'll notch the back, the center of the back. And after that, I'll measure my sleeve length, my side length. That's 26 inches. My sleeve length is actually 31 inches, so I marked 26 inches. I'm left with 5 inches like that. So my sleeve that I'll be adding with the jilbab will be 5 inches. If you're making your jilbab, your side jilbab, to be around 24 or more than 26, then that will determine your sleeve length that you'll be adding to the jilbab. I hope you understand that. And then after cuffing it, I'll cut it out together with the back. I'm cutting the 2 pieces now, the front piece and the back pieces together. And then I'll shape out the jilbab, cut out the excess fabric. You might have done this before starting the cutting and everything, and if you wish, you can just leave it and do it later. I mean later, like I'm doing now, or you might have done it before you start cutting the neck, the sleeve, and all that. And then I'll measure my sleeve circumference. my sleeve circumference, I marked 7 inches and I notched it. Then I'll go to the down part, shape out the front. We just cuff it a little, just cuff it and you cut it out. And then we'll move to the back. We'll cuff the back to joining it with the front. We'll cuff it out and just cut it out. The back measurement there is longer than the front, as you can see. So I forgot to measure it out for you guys, but it is 10 inches longer than the front. You can always trim it out after you make your jilbab. You can always trim it out, so it is advisable to make it longer than the front piece, so that at least if it's longer you can always trim it out. You understand? So now we'll move to the cape. I'll fold my fabric into 4. Fold it into 4. Then I'll mark 4 inches. 4 inches wide and 8 inches long. You can make it 7 inches or 6, anyhow you want it, depending on how long you want it to be. And then cuff it. You cuff it as you see me doing there, and you cut it out, tracing the line. You just cut it out like that. And then you notch the center, and that's for the cape.